Last night we told you about how Mike Huckabee went after President Obama. Well, now he's going after Natalie Portman. Why? Well, it turns out in an interview with conservative radio host Michael Medved noted that he was disappointed with the acceptance speech from the 7 months pregnant actress because she gave a shout out to her fiancé and the father of our upcoming baby, saying he had given her a, quote, wonderful gift. Medved said the most wonderful gift would have been a wedding ring, prompting this response from Huckabee.
One of the things that's troubling is that people see a Natalie Portman or some other Hollywood starlet who boast of, hey, look, you know, we're having children. We're not married, but we're having these children and they're doing just fine. Most single moms are very poor, uneducated, can't get a job, and if it weren't for government assistance, their kids would be starving to death and never have health care. It's unfortunate that we glorify and glamorize the idea of out-of-children wedlock.
Yeah, interesting point. Glamorizing the idea of children out of wedlock is totally unfortunate. Well, here's one problem.
Being on this show is stressful, but when I come home and see Tripp, it just brightens my day. Mark came over and we showed Tripp our dance. Tripp really loved it, and I just wish he was old enough to vote.
Oops. I don't remember Governor Huckabee going after Bristol Palin for being such a bad example to America's youth. A little selective, huh? Otherwise, good point, Mike. You really showed Natalie Portman, and you got her. All right, now let's bring in Stephanie Miller. She's a nationally syndicated radio talk show host. Stephanie, great to see you here. First,
you too, Chuck.
Yes. First, as a matter of politics, does it make sense to go after a very popular actress like this? Maybe it does with his base. Does the overall country think, yeah, Huckabee, go get Natalie Portman?
Well, his ratings are up in the South, Cenk. I'm not saying it's racism, but the first black president, the black swan, I don't really know. All I'm saying is at least he went after the real person rather than the fictional character like Dan Quayle. At least he didn't go, that black swan is screwing up our kids. Or he didn't blame it on her upbringing in Kenya. So right away you have to give him some credit. But as you say, the rest of it, he's just completely wrong. First of all, she's engaged and going to marry the father. So how is that glamorizing single motherhood? She's choosing to get married. And second of all, as you say, most single mothers don't choose to be single mothers. The guy splits. So I don't even get his point. Do you?
You know, I don't overall, and I didn't expect the black swan thing. That was interesting. That was a good one. Now, but here's the thing, right? Let me play devil's advocate here for a second, because when, you know, of course, when Dan Quayle went after Murphy Brown, everybody made fun of him, etc. But look, pop culture does have a huge influence on the country, and by the way, since then, of course, the births for single mothers has gone up. Now, I don't think it's necessarily related to Murphy Brown, but pop culture does have an influence, don't you think, Stephanie?
Well, yeah, Cenk, but, you know, they've historically said that, you know, a lot of fictional characters that don't even have genitals have been, I don't know, Bert and Ernie are gay, Tinky Winky is gay. I mean, where does it stop? As I say, she is making the choice to marry the father, so I don't understand how that's glamorizing single motherhood.
Yeah, that is an indisputable point. And look, some people simply don't have a choice, right? I mean, some Americans cannot have babies inside of a traditional marriage. So, I mean, is Mike Huckabee tell him to take a long walk off a short pier?
Well, yeah, exactly. How about the fact that, you know, the Bush family, the McCain family, the Cheney family, all of those kids have come out in support of gay marriage. So, you know, a lot of people don't want to have kids outside of marriage. So, you know, it's like, how about you leave the moralizing aside and let people form the families that they want?
Stephanie, one more thing. How about gays and lesbians? I mean, they can't have babies inside of the kind of marriage that Mike Huckabee would deem to approve. So is Huckabee saying that's it? You're not allowed to have kids?
Well, I don't think gay people can hope to raise children as well as Charlie Sheen, but, you know, I think they should be allowed to try, don't you, Cenk?
I absolutely do. All right. I got to stop on the Charlie Sheen point. You can't get better than that. All right. Stephanie Miller, thank you for your time tonight.
Thanks, Cenk.
All right.